He'd been hijacked once before and forced to fly to Nairobi, and a second time forced to fly to Sweden. But this one was different. This time, the demand wasn't just difficult, it was physically impossible.
Captain Abate knew that flying out over the open ocean was a suicide mission. So he comes up with a secret plan. He agrees to their demands, tells them, okay, we're going to Australia. But really, he banks the plane and starts flying parallel to the African coastline. His strategy was brilliant. Stay close to land, keep potential airports within reach, and just buy time.
But you can't keep that up forever. Eventually, one of the hijackers looks out the window and sees land. "I still see land," he yells. "Turn the plane now." The gig was up. They were furious, and they forced the captain to turn the plane east directly out over the Indian Ocean. Just like that, his clever plan, his safety net, was gone.
Okay, so now the captain tries something else. A desperate move. He gets Nairobi air traffic control on the radio and puts them on the cockpit speakers so the hijackers can hear everything. You can hear the controller pleading with them, telling them straight up, you don't have the fuel, you need to land in Mombasa. But it was no use. The hijackers just wouldn't listen. They weren't negotiating.
And then it happens. The moment everyone knew was coming. The plane has officially run out of fuel. We've reached the point of no return.
Can you imagine being a passenger on that plane? Suddenly, the captain's voice comes over the intercom, calm as can be, and he says it, the words you never, ever want to hear. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have run out of fuel. We're going to make a crash landing." Just like that, the fear of the hijacking turns into the cold, hard reality that the plane is going down.
In that same announcement, the captain tries one last thing. He asks the passengers to react against the hijackers. But think about it. The phrasing is a bit vague, and everyone still thinks there's a bomb on board. So what happens? Nothing. The passengers are paralyzed by fear and confusion. The captain is still completely alone in this.
And then, one by one, the engines die. First the right, then the left. And suddenly, there's this eerie, deafening silence. This $40 million piece of advanced technology, this massive jet, it's now just a 100-ton glider, falling silently out of the sky.
But not all is lost. There's this incredible little piece of engineering called a ram air turbine, or RAT for short. It's basically a small propeller that pops out when the engines die. The wind rushing past it spins the blades, and that generates just enough electricity to power the most basic flight controls. It's not much, but it's something. It is literally the last line of defense, giving the pilot a sliver of control.
And this brings us to the crash itself, a tragedy that, unbelievably, was captured on camera.
So even as the plane is gliding towards the ocean, the hijackers are still fighting the